Because I own a bed and breakfast, I do a lot of washing. So today is day 178, and yesterday I recorded, and then later on in the evening, which was actually 12 o'clock at night, I tried to edit the video and there was no sound. So I recorded my video yesterday and I forgot to test the sound, which was really annoying because I really liked that video. Anyways, so here I am today, 178. I missed 177 because of that little mishap. And what's happening with me today is I'm basically getting ready to move out of the house that I've been staying in, which is the house that my husband and I built together. He mainly built most of it, but I did help him with some of it. And it's been our creative project for the past 2 years and something that I'm actually really attached to. And I love this little house. It's a beautiful little house. It's really small, but it's a gorgeous space. There's windows everywhere. It's light. It's just beautiful. And I love being in here. And so I realized the other day when I move out of here, I'm going to become a renter for the first time in 5 years. So I've been living on my own property for the past 5 years with my husband, and now because we are separating, I'm moving out into a rental property. And so that I didn't realize that until the other day, and then it hit me and I realized that this is kind of a pretty final kind of thing that's happening moving out. And I realized that, moving out tomorrow is kind of a real move towards a more final separation. And that is creating a lot of sadness and emotion because there's still a lot of love and friendship, and we get on really well. And also we've created this big creative project together. We've created a really beautiful cafe, really beautiful bed and breakfast business. We've done a lot of building together, and this little house is this gorgeous project. And my dream was to live in this house with him, and that was our dream. And this was kind of building our first home together. And now I am moving out and I'll probably never live in here again. I haven't cooked in the kitchen, and that is sad, and that's bringing up a lot of emotion and some tears. So I'm just kind of trying to be really aware of that and allow that to come up and make sure that I do some kind of ceremony around it. So I am going to ask him to do some kind of ceremony around finalizing our separation and coming to that and really acknowledging it. It's really important when we go through these rites of passage and make these huge changes and decisions in our lives that we acknowledge it and that we do some type of ceremony and acknowledgement around it, because it's letting go of a lot of things and then clearing the path and opening ourselves up to new opportunities and new things to come into our life. And I do believe that the choices that I am making are for my own good and will bring a lot of goodness into my life. They'll also bring a lot of goodness into his life, and there's a lot of beauty and grace and goodness waiting for us to come into our life. And it's still really important to finalize things and to really make an effort to acknowledge what is happening so that we can move forward in whatever way that it is. It's hill time. Time to tackle the hill. So the hill wasn't as bad today. So I've come out to the top of the World Highway and I've been driving for, I don't know, about half an hour. I'm trying to catch the full moon, so it's the full moon tonight, and the beautiful sunset. It's just absolutely stunning out here. I haven't seen the full moon yet. It hasn't shown its face, and I'm sure it will. There's quite a bit of cloud around, but it's just so beautiful. And I just recorded my very first IGTV video, so I'm gonna hop on there every day after I do these vlogs and just see how I go on there. It's a new platform, and I find social media is really fickle, and I really like the fact that YouTube is just so solid and has been around for a long time and is just kind of stable. But we'll see. IGTV could be fun, and right now I'm gonna see if I can find the moon. So it's 1 o'clock at night and the sun is just setting now. So it actually never gets dark up here in the summertime, which is beautiful because it makes things grow like crazy, and the flowers that you can grow in a really short amount of time is pretty phenomenal. And then in the wintertime, it's kind of dark all the time, which I can't stand, so I leave. But this winter, of course, will be different because I'm leaving the Yukon for good in October. And right now, I'm just going to enjoy this beautiful sunset. Oh, and the moon has still not made an appearance. So that is day 178.